Let's go to the 3 versus 6 matchup. It's the 6-seeded Brooklyn Nets going up against the 3-seeded Philadelphia 76ers. And honestly, this is one of the matchups that I am not looking forward to in the first round of the NBA playoffs. I think that the Sixers are going to blow out the Nets. I'm not going to spend too much time on breaking down this series. What I will tell you is that Joel Embiid will be the best player on the floor. I believe that Joel Embiid is the NBA MVP this season. And I believe that the Philadelphia 76ers, they got to get ready for the Boston Celtics in round 2. You can't mess around with the Brooklyn Nets. The Brooklyn Nets, they lucked up. They got to the NBA playoffs. Great season for them, considering they did trade away Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving. But their season is over. It's 1-2-3 Cancun for the Brooklyn Nets. I like what Mikal Bridges has done since he's been in Brooklyn. He's been playing some pretty good basketball. I believe that Jacques Vaughn is one of the more underrated head coaches in the NBA. But their season is going to be over here in about a week and a half. Because I think that the Sixers are going to sweep the Nets. I think that Joel Embiid is going to play at a high level. And I think, again, the Sixers know they got to get ready for the Celtics. So you got to put the Nets out in 4 games, 5 games at the most. If the Sixers want to have a letdown, because, Sixers got game 1 and 2 in Philly. Games 3 and 4 are going to be in Brooklyn. Sometimes when you are the favorite, when you go back to the opposing team city in game 3, the teams who are the underdogs, they usually steal game 3 because that's when you go back home. You at home. The series has shifted. The crowd's going crazy, and usually teams who are underdogs, if they steal a game, it's always game 3. Maybe the Nets can steal game 3 in Brooklyn. Maybe. I think that's highly unlikely. But maybe they could steal a game 3 in Brooklyn, maybe. And they could steal a game. But this series will be over in no later than 5 games. But I expect the Sixers to beat the Nets in 4 games. You look at what Joel Embiid has been able to do this year. Joel Embiid has been the best player in the NBA this year, to me. This year, Joel Embiid's averaging 33 points per game on great shooting from the floor, 10 rebounds per game, 4 assists. He's able to hit perimeter shots. He's able to get to the free throw line. He shoots over 80% from the free throw line. And I believe that he's earned NBA MVP. I think for the Sixers, because they are such heavily favorites in this series, I think they got to try to get James Harden going. You got to get James Harden going. I like Maxey. Maxey has played some good basketball this year for the Sixers. He really, really has. And I was having a conversation with my cousin the other day, and I told my cousin, I said, I'm not so sure that James Harden is the second best player on the Sixers anymore. I think it's Tyrese Maxey. Tyrese Maxey is more consistent than James Harden is. He really, really is. And I think Tyrese Maxey is going to step up and play some good basketball. I think James Harden is going to be a facilitator. He's going to definitely facilitate. He's going to have to score the basketball in the Celtics series in the second round, more so. But in this series, I feel like he's going to be a facilitator and definitely get others involved. There's reports about how he may want to go back to Houston and play. He's looking to get paid somewhere in the ballpark of $50 million per year. There's no way in hell the Sixers can give James Harden $50 million per year. There's no way you can do that. Maybe James Harden from 3 or 4 years ago, maybe he deserved $50 million per year, but you cannot give James Harden a $50 million deal per year if you're the Philadelphia 76ers moving forward. And because I think the Sixers are heavy favorites, if the Sixers don't make a deep playoff run this year, if I'm the Sixers and I'm Daryl Morey, the general manager for the Sixers, I'm seriously considering getting on the phone with the Portland Trailblazers and trying to get Damian Lillard away from Portland with the Sixers. Could you imagine Dame time with Joel Embiid in Philly? I think Damian Lillard would increase Joel Embiid's chances at being able to go on a deep playoff run and possibly get the Sixers back to an NBA Finals. So if the Sixers come up short in the playoffs this year, which I expect them to do, because I don't see them beating the Celtics in the second round, if you the Sixers and you Daryl Morey and you Doc Rivers, get on the phone with the Blazers. See what you can give up to acquire Damian Lillard. Damian Lillard with Joel Embiid would be arguably the best duo in the NBA. Yes, I said the best. I would seriously consider the Sixers with Dame and Embiid even being better than Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. That's how great Damian Lillard and Joel Embiid are as players. But I believe that the Sixers are going to beat the Nets in 4 games. This will be a clean sweep, and the Sixers will be advancing to the second round of the NBA playoffs. Everybody go and follow Wise Guys on Twitter at WiseGuys_H. Also on Facebook, Wise Guys. And be sure to follow Wise Guys on Instagram at These Guys Know Sports. Coming out the break, I'm going to finish up with the player who has the most to gain from winning an NBA championship this year, LeBron, KD, Kawhi, or Steph. I'll be right back.